On the dividend news, we do have JP Morgan, which they do plan to raise or do an 8.7% dividend hike to $1.25 quarterly for Q3 of 2024. So congrats to all the JP Morgan shareholders. We also have Bank of OZK, which also declared a quarterly cash dividend, which is actually from up to 40 cents. That's about a 1 penny raise, which from the prior quarter. This is actually their 56th consecutive dividend hike. And the last one we do have, guys, is PNC Financial Services, which hiked its dividend by 3.2%. What's up, everybody? This is Antonio here to bring you episode 246 of the portfolio update. So you guys already know it's Sunday. Well, it's actually not really Sunday. I'm recording this on 4th of July, which is Thursday. I will be out of town, so I won't have access to my laptop or desktop. So we are recording this a little bit earlier, so we'll be missing the movement from Friday when the market does open, but that's okay. I'm trying to bring you guys these weekly update videos. Try not to miss one at least. But anyways, you guys already know every single Sunday we come back, we actually check the portfolio update, because guys, this past week we actually got the biggest dividend payment from SCHD. Very juicy. I'm going to be showing you that. But you guys already know that every single Sunday we come back, we kick these scripts off, we see how much we grew the dividend snowball, because at the end of the day, we're aiming on the monthly dividend income. So this is my scripts, my dashboard, my Google Sheets. I have scripts available for free, but this is actually what I'm projected to make in passive income on a monthly basis. So right now my portfolio is generating about $423.21, completely passive. This is actually me not having to do anything at all. Me in the past, I was going to do some active income, meaning I had to go to work, I would get paid, and I'll use that money to invest into this portfolio, which now this portfolio, I could be sleeping and it's going to generate me roughly about $423.21 in passive income. I don't have to do anything for this, and it's very awesome. I'm trying to get this to $425 by the end of the year. This is actually spiked up a bit because SCHD paid about, I believe they declared 82 cents per share. So huge dividend payment from SCHD this quarter. So we'll see what they actually end up declaring for the third and fourth quarter, because they do fluctuate versus quarter. So even if we hit this goal of $425 this quarter, I'm not going to be 100% happy. I want to make sure that I'm at 425 by the end of December, so that it could be a little bit more consistent. But you guys already know by the end of the video we should see this higher, and you know that on the annual dividends so far we've collected $2,810.30. It is actually missing the month of May and the month of June, which will probably way higher up here. So I gotta actually make that video for you guys. And then on the quarterly, we just wrapped up Q2 2024. I just gotta make those videos for you guys, and then we're starting on Q3 of 2024. So we'll see how July comes out for payments. I don't believe I have any companies that pay out, but we do have the SNSXX, which pays out monthly, so we should get that payment from them. And then on the options premium, guys, July, you'll see that we've already made $20.34 in premium. This is just options, guys. This is just a cherry on top. So far, on top of my capital gains, my dividends, and reinvesting those dividends, dollar cost averaging, we are also getting a return of 3.60% that we can add on top of that, because we are collecting crumbs, or we're collecting the premium from these options that I do sell. I'm selling options to generate a little bit more income that allows me to buy more shares. And so far for the year, we have collected a 3.60% on my money invested so far, so I'm happy with that. And then if I do show you guys here the dividend payout, you'll see that these are the companies we have that are coming up that will be paying, or that will be going ex-dividend date. So on the 9th, MasterCard will be going ex-dividend date on July, and then we have Microsoft, Lockheed Martin. We'll kick off these scripts later in the video, see if any other companies announce dividends. If we do look at the options here, you'll see that $20.34 for the first week. We have 3 more weeks in this month for us. We'll see where we end up, and you know, every little crumb does count and it does add up in the long term. If I do show you guys the actual goals for us, because we come back every single Sunday, we look at these goals because these keep us focused and concentrated and know where we want to end by the end of the year. The first one is more towards my channel, so that is to reach 20,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel or returning viewer that has not subscribed, consider subscribing with that notification. Definitely would appreciate it. Cost you nothing, it's completely free, guys, and I see you guys every single Sunday with these updates. And then if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and drop a big thumbs up on my videos, guys. Definitely appreciate it, and it helps out a lot. And then goal number 2 is to reach $425 per month. So we're actually at 423, so we'll see by the end of the video where we're at. And then we'll look at goal number 3, that is to reach 126,000 invested of my own money. You'll see here that we are getting close to 123,000. We're at $122,951.84. So slowly every week we're chipping away at it, and we'll eventually get to it. Goal number 4 is dollar cost average $100 into the portfolio at a minimum. Did that this week, guys, and I'll show you that when we jump over to the Schwab account. Goal number 5 is to drip an additional $25 every time a company is about to go ex-dividend. So I've been doing that. You know, there's some subscribers that do a little bit less. They do a full share. They do $100. Last year I was doing $100, so that was pretty awesome. And then if we do look at goal number 6, that is to try to collect about $100 in premium collecting options or selling options. I think we've basically surpassed this, so we're doing pretty great this year for that. And then goal number 7, guys, is to, of course, get to 1,000 shares of SCHD. We're eventually going to get to it. We're a little bit over, close to 850 shares, I think. So I'll show you that in the positions. Yeah, guys, let's go ahead and actually jump over to the Schwab Portfolio. All right, guys, so you'll see here that the portfolio is at $263,191.57. On the day change, that is a $534.05, which is about 0.20%. In the green, month change, that is $13,936.91, which is about 5.59% in the green. And then if I do show you guys here the positions, you'll see that the portfolio gains, we are up by $41,876.06, which is about 18.98%. And then on the cash balance, we do have available to deploy or buy more shares, that is $649.29. You'll see my positions here. I do still have, or I guess, yeah, since I'm recording this on the 4th of July, I do have a cash secure put against Google. So if Google trades below $180 by the 5th of July, I will get assigned 100 shares of Google, which I would not mind. But I did get paid about $20 to take this risk, and this will expire on the 5th of July. I think it'll probably expire worthless because Google is trading around $185, $186. So that would be a pretty big pullback for Google at the moment. So I don't see that happening by Friday, but we never know. You know, obviously I wouldn't mind getting assigned. And then you'll see here, guys, we have SCHD, guys, 847 shares of SCHD. So we are slowly chipping away. We got to get this to 1,000 shares, and I think we will by the end of the year. And then we do have SNSXX, which we have about $18,000 invested, earning us about a 5% return every, I guess it's a yearly, but they pay out monthly. And we are actually selling naked puts, but I do have the collateral to cover it with this SNSXX. Until we get assigned, I will be continuing to keep that money in this US Treasury, you know, and we'll see what we end up earning. I think it is a pretty good strategy. I think in the long term it'll pay off, hopefully. So we'll see what happens there. If I do show you guys here the performance, you'll see that we are up by $58,291.72. So we've been just going up, guys. Wish I could go back to this time and have had more money to accumulate more shares, but all we can do is look forward. If we do look here at the rate of return, that is a 28.85%. Cannot complain with that. If I do show you guys here on the investment, or I guess the projected monthly income here, we're estimated to make about $5,757.20 monthly, averaging to be about $479.77. I believe this is from SCHD's dividend payment, so that's not going to last very long. So I'm not holding my breath on that. So we do have about estimated remaining about 1,700, but for these are the ones that we've collected so far. But for July, it's showing that we are probably expected to collect about $77 maybe. It's showing July as 689. That is from the payment from SCHD, guys, which they typically are supposed to pay in June, but I guess they were running late on that. And then if I do show you guys here the transactions, I'm not able to filter out by the week, so we're gonna have to start it from here. But you'll see here on the first, technically that cash secure put I placed last week, it did expire worthless. We got to keep the premium, got to keep all our money into SNSXX, earning a 5% return. But on the first, guys, we did actually get the dividend from SCHD. They paid us a massive dividend payment of $689.16, guys. How cool is that? That is my biggest payment from SCHD, and it's just going to continue to get bigger and bigger as the years go by. You'll see on the first as well, it actually dripped back, and guys, it bought back 8.9 shares, so almost 9 shares of SCHD that will be paying me next quarter. Collecting more dividends, and that snowball is going to get larger and larger. And then you'll see on the 2nd of July, I did do a sell to open, so I sold a cash secure put or a naked put, whatever you want to call it, because technically I do have the collateral. But I sold it. That expires on the 5th of July with a strike price of $180. For me to take this risk, they paid me $20.34. So as long as Google trades above $180 by the end of the 5th of July, I will keep these $20. If, of course, if it goes below 180, I could manage that cash secured put, or I could get assigned and I will have to purchase 100 shares of Google at $180, which means I would just have to sell out of SNSXX to cover my position there, and I still keep the premium at the end of the day, so it's a win-win here. And you'll see on the 2nd, guys, of July, I went ahead and bought 2 shares of SCHD, spending about $154.78. Bought it around $77.28. And then, guys, I actually ended up depositing $100 because that goal we have, dollar cost average into the portfolio, $100 no matter what, because I actually bought shares of SCHD before I deposited, but that's that available cash I have. So just got to make sure I stay disciplined with my goals. And then, guys, the only dividend we did get this week, which was massive, I'm super happy with it. I'm not going to kick off the calculate dividends because it's going to add up all the dividends on this page for me, and I don't have a way to filter it out. But you'll see here, guys, $689.16, super massive, super happy with this. And then the drip, can't wait till we get to 10 shares of dripping SCHD. Let me know in the comment section how many shares actually dripped for you guys if you do own SCHD. I'd definitely love to know. But let's go ahead and wrap up this video, guys, by jumping over to the Google Sheets and seeing how much we grew the dividend snowball. All right, guys, so we're here at the dashboard. I already have a copy of this over here, so we can kind of see what the difference of how we grew the dividend snowball when we kick off the scripts. On the options premium, again, for July, $20.34. Pretty happy with that. There's a couple months where we didn't even make anything, so anything we get adds up to the little return that we have so far of 3.60%. Again, this is just a cherry on top, so cannot complain with that. Total return we've collected in premium has been $4,420.63. We have 3 more weeks in July, and then we also have a couple more months for the year, so maybe we could end up at 5,000, 6,000. Who knows? We'll see what what we end up. We're going to be collecting those little crumbs. They add up over time. And then on the dividend payout, we have 3 companies so far. They will be paying out. This is sorted by payments. So we'll get on the 9th of August, MasterCard, September, Microsoft, and then September as well, Lockheed Martin. But if we go to portfolio tools, get latest dividends. This will get wiped and it'll actually go to my portfolio and see if any of the companies in my portfolio have announced dividends, which it looks like nothing yet, not for this week, but definitely looking forward to that. And then if we do look at the account here, we'll go ahead and get rid of the portfolio holdings from last week. Let's go ahead and jump over to Empower so we can grab the latest version of my portfolio that contains all the purchases from this past week. So I'll see you guys over there. All right guys, so we're here at Empower, and under my Schwab account, click on this green button. It's called Copy Holdings. This copies the content of my portfolio into the clipboard, which we can then right click, paste special values only. Now we have the latest version of my portfolio that contains all these purchases from this past week. This is an old snapshot. You'll see that Microsoft SCHD, we were at 836 shares. We're around close to 850, so cannot cannot complain with that drip. So if we do go to portfolio tools, update portfolio holdings, this will get wiped. It'll parse out the new stuff we just pasted. Again, I have tutorials for all this stuff, guys. All these scripts available for free. All I ask in return, guys, is that you're subscribed with that notification and you drop a big thumbs up on my videos to help out the channel. Let's go ahead and click on it, update portfolio holdings, give it a second or two. There it goes. We can jump back over here to the dashboard. You'll see everything is being calculated, and guys, dividend yield projected 1.94% compared to last week 1.97%. I guess the market did go up some more. And then on the yield on cost here, 2.32% compared to 2.31%. So we do have a little bit of an increase there. On the yearly, we have $5,114.43 compared to $5,078.50. And then guys, on the monthly, we are projected to make $426.20, achieving our goal. But again, remember that the third and fourth quarter of SCHD, they might actually not pay 82 cents, they might pay lower, so this would bring this down. And so that's why I'm not considering that goal to be achieved yet. But imagine right now, if they stay at 82 cents going forward, we definitely would achieve this goal. But we're going to continue hustling and trying to increase this. So I'm really happy with that. That was around a $3 increase there. And then that's how much SCHD increased it by with that drip plus 2 more shares. And then if we do look at the weekly, we're projected to make $98.35 compared to $97.66. And then on the day, $14.01. So we went up about 10 pennies there, so pretty happy with there. On the hourly, we're still making 58 cents every single hour. And on the hourly work wage, this is if our portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week, they would get paid an hourly rate of $2.46 compared to $2.44. So they got a 2-penny raise, and we'll see what happens there. We're gonna try to get this to minimum wage eventually, so that'll be a huge milestone for us. But anyways guys, this is actually all I have for you guys in this update. Again, don't forget to subscribe with the notification if you have not done so already, and drop a big thumbs up on the videos. Definitely appreciate it. And let me know how much your SCHD dripped actually for this past quarter. Huge dividend, very happy with it. And if you stuck all the way to the very end, go ahead and drop a hashtag dividend, because guys, we got a juicy dividend this past week. I will talk to you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye guys.